Hi everybody! Today you're going to be cooking in the kitchen with Kiss My Tool, or as I like to call it, the Slacker Mom's Guide to Getting Dinner on the Table. In my house, it has to be affordable, it has to be easy, it has to look good, and it has to taste great, or it's not going on my table. So today I'm working in partnership with Bay's English Muffins. You'll find these in the refrigerated aisle of your dairy section of the grocery store that you shop at. They are so good. Finn is completely addicted to them. He just loves these English muffins. So I have been trying to figure out recipes that go outside the traditional toasted butter, jam, peanut butter situation. And Bay's has so many on their site. And one of the ones that my family loves is to make the Bay's English muffins into garlic bread. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. All right, so this is how you do this. It takes like less than 10 minutes tops, probably even closer to 5. You're gonna need a baking sheet, just a small one will do. Of course, you're gonna need your Bay's English muffins. You're gonna need half a stick or 1/4 of a cup of softened butter, not melted, but softened. You're going to need 1/3 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. You can either buy the block of it and shred it in your food processor, or you can buy the pre-shredded kind. It's gonna need to be divided, so you need to get 1/3 and then pull out 1 tablespoon. You're also going to need either 2 cloves of garlic minced, or if you're lazy like me, just do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Also, if you feel like it, just because it adds an extra layer, you can go ahead and chop up a tablespoon of fresh parsley. All right, so here we go. The first thing you're going to do is get your English muffins. They already come pre-sliced, and you're going to lay them out on your baking sheet. I like to do 3 at a time, which turns into a half a dozen. I just find it for my family that works better. If you have a large family, go ahead and do the whole thing. So now you're going to take your softened butter, your parsley, dump it on in there, and then you're going to take your garlic, whether you did minced or whether you did powder. Get it all in there. We love garlic. And you're also going to take that 1 tablespoon of shredded Parmesan that you did. Okay, now what we're going to do is you're just going to mix it all together. From now on, this is what's going to be known as the butter spread. I just use a spoon and I mush it all together and I get it in there really well. Okay? Get it in there. Ooh, it smells good. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take about a teaspoon of each of these, a little more. I like to be a little more generous. And you're going to smear it onto each of your English muffin halves. Okay? Just a little smear there. Don't forget, you don't have to get every single nook and cranny, and there are a lot of them because these are good English muffins, because the butter's going to melt and the cheese is going to melt. Okay? While you're doing all this, make sure that you have your oven set to a broil, nice high broil. I usually start it as I'm getting all the ingredients out, just saves time. Because when you've got a 5-year-old who's asking you endless questions about everything on the planet, and you've got a toddler that hangs off your legs literally when you're cooking, every second counts. Okay, so we've got all of these done, right? Now, this is where your extra leftover cheese goes. Take a little bit and sprinkle it on top of each of your muffins, like yay. Okay, I like to pick up the little, I want every single bit of this cheese to go on my muffin. Okay, all right, so there you have it. You're all ready. And then you just pop this underneath the broiler for like a minute or until it gets nice and melted and toasty. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. I'm gonna set it for a minute and I'll see you with the finished product. A couple of minutes under the broiler. You guys, look at how pretty these are. They are just absolutely beautiful and so So tasty. Look at that. Ooh. I love to pair mine with a nice pasta or even some meatballs. If your kids like to eat them Italian meatballs, it's so delicious. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much to Bay's English Muffins for sponsoring this video. You guys can find them in the dairy aisle of the refrigerated section of your supermarket. Bye!